Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing okay and staying safe. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So in today's video, I was asked to tell or give tips on how to have or get a healthy, long, relaxed hair. Well, the tips I'm about to give can go for both natural and relax hair, because hair is hair by the end of the day. Only thing we have to be careful of what we introduce to each hair type, knowing that an hair type that is introduced to chemical is at a weaker pace than that of a natural hair. So stuff that the natural hair can take or can be introduced to have to be put into consideration when trying to apply it to relaxed hair. So without further ado, let's get into it. For me, I came from this to this, and I'll actually post more pictures here and there. I don't know which side as yet as I go along in the video. So first of all, they asked what do I use at home remedies in my hair. So for me, I actually use praline, egg, and protein shampoo and conditioner. Yes, I don't have time to go for the others, but I'll see. I'll use that to wash my hair. Where conditioner shampoo is in sale. As it relates to what do I use to treat my hair now, a whole variety of stuff, because we're talking about homemade stuff. I'll use an egg. Sometimes I use the entire egg, sometimes I just use the yolk. I may use it with castor oil. This is actually natural castor oil, don't mind the bottle. So I'll use those two most times, or sometimes I'll use aloe and castor oil, or aloe and coconut oil, or olive oil. Whatever oil you have presently using, you can actually use those. So I'll mix both and make a paste. Try not to use too much of the oils, because you know they're kind of thick and get your hair sticky. And the best thing, or the most important thing, is getting this paste or application done at the root. We're trying to get the hair healthy. Hair won't get it healthy by putting it or applying it here. The root is the most important part. We're trying to get healthy, because that's where the growth is going to take place. Castor oil, yes, it does grow your hair. Egg, yes, because they're rich in protein, and not only that, but other vitamins that are good for your hair. So what do I have to say about castor oil and egg and aloe? Do they work? Yes, they do. I'll show a picture of each when I use each piece. As I said, I don't know which side as yet, but yes. I also use avocado or pear, whatever you want to refer to it as. When I use that, what do I use it with? I still use it with the oil. Mainly, I will use that with coconut oil. But if I don't have coconut oil, yes, I use it with the castor oil or olive oil. I make a paste, whether by blending, mixing, pounding, squishing with your fingers. Yes. And then I apply it in my hair. I leave it in for 30 minutes or until an hour, or until it dry. It depends on if I'm being at home the entire day. I don't have to wash it out until I feel comfortable in doing so. But the max, you can leave it in for half an hour to see, using a hair cap or steam cap. Most person in Jamaica will see. You use that and keep it in. Yeah. So that's that as it relates to home remedies use. Have I used rice water before? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And does it grow your hair? Yes, but remember, nothing happens overnight, so it will take a while. As for castor oil and other stuff I use, yes, For me, they work at a faster pace, but be reminded, rather say, everyone here texture is different. Most persons are 4C, you name it, depending on your hair type. So it may take longer or faster using these products. So patience is a key thing and to put in consideration when using these stuff. What else is there? Garlic and onion juice, someone asked about that. Those stuff, I would say if you have sensitive skin, we have caution while using these stuff because it actually burns and irritates your scalp, and I don't know what the end result would end up for a certain person. I can't tell. I don't know, but yeah, you have to be careful with that. Things not to do and what to do when caring for relaxed hair. 1, you have to limit the amount of heat you introduce to your hair. So most time you wash your hair, you don't have to blow dry it or use a dryer. Pat dry it with a towel and let it air dry. Or you pat dry it to an extent with the towel and then you use the blow dryer or the dryer, hair dryer in general, at a low heat and just have it dried instead of applying that entire thing of heat, because heat actually damages the hair. So that's 1. 2, the excessive combing. Like you go out this morning with your hair part this way, Rebecca style, whatever style I'm putting here, you come back in midday, you comb again, and you're going out later, you comb again. That's not good for your hair, especially relaxed hair, because all that oils and so on that you put on your hair, saying you're treating it or moisturizing it, will go, because it's not going to be settled or absorbed into the scalp when you keep combing on and on and on. You're combing out all of that, so you're going to actually leave your hair weak, dry, and in due time it will start shedding or break. So you need to avoid that as well. Gels, products, and the glue and all that stuff, not all of those are hair friendly. For a certain type of hair, it may work for your friend, but for you, you find out it's breaking your hair or it's giving you all sort of stuff. Not all of those are healthy, so try using hair friendly products for a majority of it. So use those. Your hairstyles, most persons love to glue in and all them stuff. I, for one, prefer to sew in here rather than to glue, because most glue damage your hair if not applied properly and so on. So I rather sew in here. The tie hairstyles, you have to do your hair loose so it does not irritate your ear and your ear root not struggling there too tight and all of that. That causes breakage. And most persons, yes, we know the tighter it is done, the longer it takes. Yes, but you're going to lose a lot of hair. And that's why you end up bald, no edges, no nothing, and you cry and so on. But actually, you need to actually use protective styles. That's another thing. Yes, the braids and everything, but you have to actually do it loose as possible. You can use actually some gel and so on, hair friendly ones, and carry everything down and make it look neat and all of that, yet at the same time it's not loose, it's not tight, rather say. Hair nets, most hair nets are not cotton, so those actually absorb the moisture from your hair, leaving your hair dry, and that's another thing you got to put into consideration. The type of stuff you use to cover your hair at night, day, or wheresoever, because most of them are not helping our hair, rather they're damaging our hair. So that needs to go into consideration as well. And those are the tips I use. What else do I do with my hair? Yes, most times instead of having your hair letted down and all of that, just put in some rollers and let it stay with the curls less heat damage, because at least your whole entire hair length and everything will be exposed when you're walking in the sun. It will be more curled up and so on. Yeah. So what else is there that I do? Basically this. Can these products be kept on the fridge until ready to be used again, saying you made a wholesome that you won't be using all of it? Yes, I actually do such. So if I make a paste and it's a whole lot, yes, I do get a small container, package it, and I put it in the refrigerator, and next day or next week or so on, which I need it to be used, then I take it out and I actually use it. And those are my tips for getting or maintaining a healthy and relaxed hair. Hope you guys enjoy. Drop your questions below as it relates to this information given. If there are any questions, anything, any concerns, let me know and I'll be answering them, because we're speaking about hair and females, nothing to us rather and other than our hair. At the end of the day, yep, to do is clipping and cutting your hair. I hate that stuff. The only time I like to clip or cut my hair is when I'm actually putting in a style, a bang or something like that. But when hair is damaged, yes, we have to have it cut, clipped, and get rid of that bad part, which most females hate. These tips will come in handy and will be of great use to many. Guys, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love y'all.